Volumes of pyramids and cones. Again, we need to remember what volume is. And volume is a measure of how much space a three-dimensional object occupies. It is measured in cubic units, so it could be centimeters cubed, meters cubed, millimeters cubed, etc. Now, if we're measuring a fluid, volume is typically recorded in liters, where 1 liter represents the volume of a cube with a side length of 10 centimeters. So since the volume of the cube is length times width times height, and they're all the same dimension, 1 liter is 10 centimeters, multiplied by 10 centimeters, multiplied by 10 centimeters, which gives me 1,000 centimeters cubed. And finally, we need to know that capacity is the greatest volume of liquid a container may hold. Volumes of pyramids and cones are very similar to volumes of prisms and cylinders. We need to be aware of how they're different. The pyramids are three-dimensional objects with one polygon base, and the other end joins in a point. A cone is a three-dimensional object such that one base is a circle and the other end joins at a point. The formula for the volume of all pyramids and cones is 1/3 area of the base multiplied by the height. If we want to determine the volume of the cone in the diagram, correct to 1 decimal place, we need to first identify the shape. It is a cone, so the formula for volume is 1/3 the area of the base multiplied by the height. In order to determine the area of the base, we have to identify the shape. The base is in the shape of a circle, so the formula for its area is pi multiplied by the radius squared. Now when we substitute that in, we have to determine what is the radius. Now remember, the radius is the distance from the center of a circle to any point on the outside, which in this case is 5 centimeters, and the height is the distance from the point, it's a perpendicular distance from the point at the bottom where everything joins to the center of the circle on the top, which in this case is 12 centimeters. So we can substitute all of that in, and our good friend BEDMAS tells us to do inside the brackets first, and once inside the brackets we follow BEDMAS, so we do the exponent first. Now that we've done that, we can multiply straight across. Remember, this is 25 over 1 and 12 over 1, and 25 times 12 is 300, and the pi gets multiplied, and the denominators are 3 times 1 times 1. And we can divide 300 by 3 to get 100 pi. And when we use the pi button on our handy dandy calculator, sorry guys, we see that we get 314.159. Now the reason I've underlined the 1 is because it asked me to evaluate it correct to 1 decimal place. So that's the place I want to move to. And I'm going to look at the number beside it, which is the 5 that I've circled. It's bigger than 5, or as long as it's 5 or bigger, it tells me I have to round up. So I'm going to end up with approximately 314.2 centimeters cubed.